Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I highlight and contour. So the first thing that I did was I did set my face with some primer, which I used the Glorious Primer from Younique. It's all natural, and this is a face and an eye primer. So I just took one little pump and spread that around in my face with my hands. And then I used a BB cream from Younique, and I am in the color Honey. And I just took probably about 2 squirts of that and dabbed that on my face and used my hands to rub that in. So first we're going to start off with contouring. And I like to contour first because, I don't know, I think highlighting is my favorite part, so I like to save that for last, I guess. So we'll just get started with the contouring. And I use our concealer powder. Now, it's okay if you wanted to use a darker shade of BB cream or foundation for this. I prefer just to use a powder. I feel it's easier to blend. So I'm going to be taking our concealer in Fierce, which is this really, really dark brown color. And I'm going to be taking just kind of like a little small brush like this to contour. And the first thing that I'm going to do is my cheeks. If you suck in your cheeks like this, you'll see a little indentation here, where that's exactly where you want to put your contouring at. So go all the way up to the hairline. So now you see a difference between the two sides. Here we have a more contoured face, and here it's just a little bit flat. So we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now after I do my cheeks, I like to do my jawline. Right down here, so you can feel the bone right here, and that's where you're going to put your contouring at. I do that right there on the bone and a little bit below the bone, and this is just to kind of pretty much bring out your jawline, and if you do have like the double chin, it will kind of hide that too. So right there on the jawline. And then I get my chin, and I get like this, like the tip of my chin right here. I don't want to put it too far up here because this is where I'm going to be highlighting at. So just a tad bit on the tip. And then we're going to go to the other side. And then I like to bring down everything. Just blend it all the way down, so you don't have like a really harsh line right there. Alright, now the next thing that I do is I I contour my temples. So I do it right here, and I kind of connect them. And then you're going to do like the top part, and I go really close to my hairline or my baby hairs. Right in there in the temple, and then I connect it. Sometimes I like to contour this part here, right underneath my lip. And I guess I do that because it kind of makes me have like a little bit of pouty lips on the bottom. Kind of makes your lips look a little fuller. So I just grab a little bit of Fierce onto my brush, and just right there, it's going to add a little bit of contouring right there. And it just kind of adds like a shadow, basically. And the last part I do is my nose, and I'm not really a fan of contouring my nose. I think it's because like I kind of have like a bump like right here, and when I contour it, it brings out that bump. So sometimes I do though, but I kind of try to stay as close as I can to the bridge of my nose, I guess you could say. But I mean, you really can't really tell the bump too much, but when I contour, it kind of pops out a little bit. So I'm just going to use this really small, it's a concealer brush actually, but I like it because I can make a line right down my nose. And then connect it to this part of your eye, like right below your eyelash, or excuse me, eyebrows. Just go straight down the middle. It's really hard to see. Like when I look in my mirror, I can totally see my contouring right here, but I'm looking a little washed out around this area, so it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to see. But just a straight line, and this is just to make your nose look narrow, more skinnier. And then I just dab a little bit, like on the tip of my nose. And then just kind of connect lines, like so. And if your lines are a little bit crooked or whatever, don't worry, we're gonna be blending everything out and everything's gonna look fabulous. Okay, so that is it for my contouring. It's really not too dramatic because I did use a powder, and also the lighting is just not that great. It's pretty bright, so it kind of mellows out my contouring here. The next thing that I'm going to do is highlighting. This is my favorite part. I don't know why, but it is. And what I use is our BB cream in Cream. And this is our lightest color that we have. So I'm just going to take a small little squirt onto my finger. And I'm just going to dab this right underneath my eyes. I'm going to look in my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. Just like that. And then I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to go up. And I'm going to make kind of like a upside down triangle. Let me look in my mirror so I can really see what I'm doing here. Then I like to highlight my Cupid's bow. And then my chin. Alright, now the next thing that I do is rub that all in. But I like to use a sponge, and I have like a imitation beauty blender. You can use a sponge or your fingers if you feel like that's the best way for you. I absolutely love this thing. I think it makes it look more flawless looking. And I like it because I can use this little pointy part here to really get underneath my eyes. So what I do is I just dab. Make these little dab moves here. And I'm going to make kind of like an upside down triangle. And I'm blending all the way to my hairline. there's my highlighting. Now you want to make sure you blend everything together, because of course you do not want to walk out the house looking like this. So I don't know, I actually like to use this powder puff brush to mix or blend everything together. So I'm just going to do that and really work my nose. Make sure that's really blended in there. Alright, now everything is pretty blended. Then I like to go over it, pretty much set it with my concealer, and I am in the color Frivolous. It's a powder concealer, and I'm just going to add that onto my little fluffy brush, whatever you want to call this thing. And this is just to kind of set everything. And if you want to add some color to your cheeks, you can. And I'm going to be using our blusher in Seductive. I'm just going to be hitting the apples of my cheeks. Okay, and that's basically all I do for my highlighting and contouring. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment and I will get back to you guys. Also, if you want to see how you can order any of these products that I've used, just look on the bottom bar and there'll be a website for you guys to go look at. So thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys, and until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.